episode, the first episode of Kevin Plays Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. We're going to do this as our Halloween game for the month of October. Decided to do a little bit lighter tone this year, and this Quest for Glory is my favorite Quest for Glory. That has no storyline. It's very Halloween themed. Lots of monsters, a mad scientist, ghosts, what else? Vampires, race, cultists, all that stuff, all the good stuff of Halloween. And so yeah, so let's jump to it. Alrighty. So first we're going to import a character.
Please insert your saved character disc from any of the first 3 Quest for Glory games into the disk drive, so that your hero can make the journey to Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness.
Yes, and what this game has, here it is. So, if you haven't done so already, check out my video on using like the importer tool that I found online, where you can adjust your stats, and where basically, where you can adjust your stats. And that one, we created the save file here, and we're going to import our character. Let's do that.
Your character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Shadows of Darkness.
Yes. Okay, so your character has been imported as a wizard. Only if this is incorrect, indicate your profession below. Otherwise, select continue. Okay? There we go. And we have 100 points to adjust. So, I'm going to do... I think I can do my arrow. Yeah, just select it, arrow keys. 50. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to do... What do I want to do? Let's up the intelligence. There we go. Name's Merlin. Alright. Let's go ahead and start.
You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place, the only illumination, an eerie green glow. You've lost your weapons and the contents of your backpack somewhere during the journey. All you have are the clothes and armor on your back. This leaves you with 4 burning questions. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you here? And how in blazes can you get out of here? No, make that 5 burning questions. What city did your luggage end up in this time?
Okay, so in our Quest for Glory series playthrough, our last playthrough was Quest for Glory 2, and we're skipping 3, and we're going straight to 4, because this is Halloween. I thought this would make a good Halloween video. And so we're kind of skipping 3. To give a little overview of 3 without too... I'll try not to do spoilers, but basically at the beginning of 3, Aziza in Shapier gathers... Well, let's see. Summons me, right, to her chamber, and she explained that... she replays the scene of the last time we encountered Adavis in Quest for Glory 2, right? How Adavis fell down to the, fell over the ledge, basically, right? Well, she informs us that we could not find Adavis's body, and in the replay they did add a little something. Adavis shouted, "Master, help me," as he fell down. They retconned that. That wasn't really in Quest for Glory 2. But anyway, so basically then, Rakesh, the Liontar, the Paladin Liontar, got a summons to go to his home in Tarnia, I believe, which is similar to Africa and Egypt and you know, that kind of environment. And long story short, we go there, we be a hero. One little thing that's good to know in our story here is that in Quest for Glory 3, as a magic user, you get to create a staff. And however, we lost the staff, so we don't have a staff here. But now we're able to use a staff if we can make one here. That's good to know. And then at the end of Quest for Glory 3, our hero got kind of entrapped in sort of a magic spell. It was like an entrapment spell, and then a screen showed up of what it looks like added this and some sort of cloaked another person in a cloak that we could not tell who it is, was looking like through like a crystal ball, looking at our hero. And that's how the game ended. So now we're here. We don't know how we got here or why. A little bit of spoiler, we did get teleported here. That's all we know. And our hero has nothing but the clothes on his back. And let me see. Oh, and then this is what's different from Quest for Glory 2 is this is basically a new total point and click system. Quest for Glory 3, the last game, had this as well. But you know, this is totally an upgrade from Quest for Glory 2. I think this is 256 VGA colors. So it's a little bit better on the eyes. And so this is our inventory here. And we have, what do we have here? No, nothing. Oh, we gotta click on the eye and click on it. Okay, has all the money you have. Oh, only 1 crown. Even though we put like 200 crowns, it only gave in our little save file. It only gave us 1 crown. All right, and look at the leather armor. Okay, right there. Okay, yeah. Okay. And then these are our magic spells. Let me see. Now we did add some others, but oh wait, down here. Is this ooh. I have the paladin ability to heal. Well, that's a mistake right there. Okay. That's weird. Lightning ball. Juggling lights. Reversal. So let's see, I think levitate, yeah. So most of these we already had. The juggling lights and the lightning ball I think we picked up in Quest for Glory 3. Okay, interesting. Okay. So we do have more spells to try and get. Oh, your spell skill, yes. Okay, I thought I put 350 for these. That's weird. Okay. Let's go back to our stats here. Which is this guy. Yeah, I put 350, I thought. Oh man, it did not take the points. That's weird, that's disappointing. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to just do some work to up our stats. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and check that. Well, okay. I'm not going to delay this too much. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and check that. Let me see here. ahead and check it if I can move my mouse and go here. Bear with me, everyone. Importer. Right there. Load our file. Uh-oh. That's probably because we're using it in the game. Quit. Alright. Alright, I'll check it later. I'll check it later. Anyway, let's continue on in the story. Alright. I'll just go ahead and check it on later, and if I have to do some magical editing, I'll do some magical editing. Alright, so let's look around here in this weird cave.
The desiccated corpse is half buried in the rock of the cave floor.
Alright, let's do some searching.
You search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger, which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins, each have a crown stamped onto them. And 13 small copper coins, each stamped 1 kopeck.
Okay. And the cool thing is that now now they have voice actors as well, which is a good step up as well. And if you recognize the voice of the narrator, he is the same actor that played Gimli in the Lord of the Rings movies. So that's pretty cool too. So, and plus he was also in the TV show Sliders, which was one of my favorite shows in when I was a teenager. That was, yeah, a while ago. Alright.
The deteriorated corpse has grown part way into the cave wall.
Alright. Let's
You are in a large cave, dimly lit by glowing lichen on the walls. Strange, irregular outcroppings of stone grow from the ground, looking like the skeleton of some enormous beast. Here and there, petrified human bodies seem to grow half in, half out of the floor and walls.
Yeah. Wonder how that came to be. Alright.
A brief search reveals a piece of hard grey rock, which you take, and some coins, 3 crowns and 13 kopecks. Find 30 assorted copper and gold coins on the body.
Yay! Alright. I think that's all the buys we can search. Alright, so let's look around here.
This is some kind of altar to the Dark One. The top is covered with sand. Torch holders flank the altar to provide light for nameless rites and unspeakable rituals. The torch is firmly embedded in its holder. It looks like a torch, but there doesn't appear to be any pitch or other flammable material on it.
Alright. And this one's removable.
You take the torch.
Yes. And, oops. And since we're a magic user, we can cast flame on this one. Aha! If you're like a thief or a fighter, you could use like the little flint here with your dagger to light it. And now let's use our torch and light the torch.
You light your torch from the one in the sconce.
Alrighty.
It seems to be a kind of stone valve acting as a door to the passageway beyond.
Okay.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through. You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. There is a huge stone altar in the center of the room, and an exit to the south.
Alright, let's look at the altar.
The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. You feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. Someone has placed a large sheet, like a sort of makeshift shroud, over the withered corpse. It also has a small money pouch. You pick up the canvas sheet and take 3 crowns and 17 kopecks from the pouch. He won't be needing them anytime soon. A stone valve blocks this passageway to another part of the cave. Try as you might, the stone valve will not open. Perhaps this isn't the right time.
Okay, so before we continue on, I want to show you guys something here in the settings. So for this setting here where it says arcade, this is basically arcade mode when you fight characters and whatnot, where you actually click and actually be a part of the fight. You could also click on this and turn it to strategy, whereas it'll give you options on where you want to apply your it's a little slider bars. I'll show kind of like these little slider bars here of basically of attack, defense, and parry, I think, or something like that. And basically you use those sliders and it'll fight for you based on what strategy you use. Autosave is there, good. Okay, we'll go to arcade. We'll try arcade real quick. And you can also toggle the text as well. Alright, might as well save. Why not? Oh, okay, saved my... Oh, this was my last playthrough. I did a little test playthrough here. We'll call this... we'll call this Hero 1. Well, let's call it... Yeah, Merlin. Let's be consistent. I'm pretty sure we're only limited a amount of different names, just like in Quest for Glory 2, I'm assuming. Alright. Let's continue on. Oh, you know what? I need to practice my sneaking. Let me see. Here's my sneaking. There we go.
A deep pit fills most of this hallway. A rope bridge spans the narrowest stretch of the chasm.
Okay.
You can see the entrance to a large cave at the bottom of the pit. You catch an occasional glimpse of a horrid, multi-tentacled monster just inside the cave. The strong wind in this cave is blowing the plants towards a passage on the left side of the chasm. Such cave drafts commonly indicate an exit of some sort.
Alright. So there are different things you can do with this rope. Can we take it? If you're a burglar, you can walk across it. Okay, take the rope, test the rope, fly across. Enough already. Okay, we'll take the rope.
A rope might be useful, but it's firmly attached on both ends. You think about cutting it loose, but then decide that you may have to come back this way again.
Okay, we won't take it then. Well, let's try fly across.
It would be nice work if you could get it, but you don't know a flying spell. The best you can do is to levitate, but that just takes you up and down, unless you can find a way to let the wind help you.
Enough already. Alright. So you got this thing. Use it on ourselves.
That didn't do anything useful.
Oh, come on. Or maybe try that.
That didn't do anything useful. That didn't do anything useful.
There we go.
As you hold up the sheet like a sail, you can feel the wind pushing it, and you, towards the pit. Unfortunately, you're a little too heavy. You don't think the wind is powerful enough to push you across safely.
So we'll cast Levitate.
You just barely made it across the pit.
Yeah, so when I played this way back in the day, and it was the CD-ROM version, that when that creature hits you with the tentacle, your health just went way down like that. I'm glad they fixed it in this version.
Slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws.
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you. But I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful. There are many bad things wandering around. Good luck. Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina. I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
Well, hello, Katrina. Anyway, okay. Around.
The cave mouth looks like the jaws of some horrid creature, waiting to chew up and swallow anyone who should be so foolish as to try to enter the cave. The archway above the path is inscribed with 8 arcane symbols. You recognize 7 of them, from Arcania 101 no doubt, as the symbols of blood, bone, breath, essence, heart, the mouth, and the senses. The 8th is new to you. It looks a bit like a 6-tentacled starfish, or perhaps more like a squished squid. Something about the symbol fascinates and scares you at the same time. This symbol looks like a 6-armed starfish, or perhaps like the tentacles of an octopus. You sense a feeling of strange, chaotic power from it. The 6-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack.
Alright, let's go ahead and save. We'll say Merlin. And then we'll also do... Cave entrance 1. Okay. Then let's go ahead and sneak. Oh no, that's running. Alright.
The upper ledge looks somewhat less slippery than the other path. A pool of sticky, greasy-looking slime dominates this area below the cave. A stream of slimy goo oozes down the right side, and goo dripping on the path makes it slimy and treacherous as well. This tall standing stone has been carved, so that the top looks like a squid is perched upon it. The path is dripping with slimy goo. You're having a hard time maintaining your footing on it.
Now, again, this brings back memories because the original CD-ROM version I had, I was playing this on a Pentium, and I think it was meant to be played on a 386 or 486 computer, computer. And so there was a bug when trying to play this on a Pentium where as you walk this way, the game would crash. And I called up Sierra or Venditti Games at the time, and they told me in the settings, put the speed all the way to maximum and the detail to low or something like that, and try it. So I walked really fast, boom, like that, and it passed that way. But yeah, it was just some weird bugs. All right, let's get going. All right, I want to save here. All right. Oops, wrong way. We'll talk to this guy.
A heavy gate blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Welcome to Mordavia. It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
Alright, so we'll talk to this guy, or Greek Gatekeeper, here you go.
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
Already, we'll ask him some questions. Ask about name.
I am Borris Stovich.
Okay, ask about the castle.
This is the castle of the Boyars, the title of the rulers of Mordavia. It once belonged to the Borgov family for generations, but the last Borgov has been dead for many, many years.
Okay. Let's ask about Mordavia.
Mordavia is the name of this valley and of the town. Even the inn is called the Hotel Mordavia. The name means Dark Valley.
Okay, let's ask about the Borgov family.
The heads of the Borgov family were the Boyars of Mordavia for ages. The last Borgov disappeared at the time of darkness. No one knows what became of him.
Well, let's ask about the time of darkness.
It is bad luck to even speak of the time of darkness. Mordavia was a safe and lovely land before that time. Much has changed since then, and for the worse. Boyars are rather like barons of other lands. They own the castle and protect everyone within their domain.
Okay. So, I did Borgomeister family, right? Yes. So, who lives in the castle?
I'm not certain who all lives in the castle. I so seldom see anyone from there. There's the master, of course. Then there's the strange foreigner. There's also the master's daughter, I believe, and some rather strange guards. Beyond that, I really can't say.
Well, let's ask about the master
The
first.
master desires privacy, and I respect that wish. As I always say, the will of the master is the shall of the servant. I wrote that.
Stu daughter.
I haven't actually seen the daughter, but I know the master is quite proud of her.
Ask about the foreigner.
He is an unpleasant sort, with a short beard and moustache, and a funny hat. He is rude when giving orders, and he has the habit of staring at a person and licking his lips. Most unsavory.
Kind of sounds like someone we know. Can't put my finger on it.
I have only caught glimpses of them occasionally, but I don't think they are quite human. No matter. If a man does a good job, then whether he is a man does not matter.
Okay. Okay, something else. Okay. I asked about Borris, I asked about Castle. Let's do the gate.
This is the gate to Borgomeister Castle. You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime. At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotaurs, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission. The town of Mordavia is to the east of here. Turn to the east as you leave and continue until your way is blocked by rocks. Then turn north and you will find the gates of the town.
Okay. Oh, alright, so say goodbye.
Farewell, and may you find whatever you seek.
Alright. I don't think it can hurt to sneak away from him.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Alright, he seems like a nice fellow. Let's go this way. There's the town. Alright, I think I can walk normally. Let's take a look around.
Some beautiful giant pumpkins are growing in the field. Tall shocks of corn have been harvested and wait here to be stored for the winter.
I think we can take one.
You take an ear of the corn and put it away in your pack.
Anything with the pumpkins?
You've never been very good at making pumpkin pie.
Right.
The villagers have erected a scarecrow to keep birds away from the newly harvested corn. You can't take the scarecrow. That would be strawberry.
Strawberry, okay.
Beautiful, out-of-season flowers grow all around the stone monument. The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine. You can feel a sense of magical power radiating all around it.
Let's do something stupid.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
Alright, let's grab some flowers.
You graciously but gratuitously grasp some grass.
Okay, how about this?
You pick some flowers and put them away. You already have some flowers.
Okay. Let's do some detect magic.
You sense magic radiating from the staff and protecting this area.
Leave that fetch. Yep.
You were told that you shouldn't use magic in Mordavia. Someone might see you here.
Oh, no one told me that. Okay. Let me lower the music a little bit. Well, it's only volume. We'll try that.
You! How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
Greet.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously.
Well, tell about yourself.
You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story? That you could walk out of that cave alive? That the cave would be open? Tell me no more lies.
Oh, you didn't like that, did he? Enough. Ask him some
You don't have any
questions.
rations. You'd better get some food soon.
Oh, come on.
My name is Dmitri Ivanov. I am the Burgomeister of this town. Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you. This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles. The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night. The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels. There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it. Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here.
Alright, you could also go inside.
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
He's suspicious. Suspicious of me. Alright, okay.
To be honest, I do not trust you. What you say of yourself is unbelievable, and what you do around here seems likely to get you in trouble. If the path was clear, I would ask you to leave Mordavia. As things are, I will be watching you closely. The Old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there. To the northwest of town is Castle Borgov. It used to be owned by the Borgov boyars of Mordavia, but the last Borgov died years back, and no one came to take his place. Some strangers moved in some years back, but they have had nothing to do with the town, and we have had nothing to do with them. The old road from town used to meet with the road from the castle and head south to the pass. The heavy rains not only created the swamp, but caused so much plant growth you can't see the road anymore. The swamp is a dangerous and foul place. They say that all who ever were buried beneath the earth there now reach up to drag the living to their deaths. I have seen for myself that this is true. Stay far from the swamp if you value your safety. There are other things in Mordavia to see and do, but I am not a tour guide here. Go off and see for yourself, but be careful. The gates of the town are locked at night, so be sure to return before it gets dark. It's dangerous to be out after sunset. Everyone in Mordavia minds his own business and does not go looking for trouble. You obviously do not fit in well here. Never have I heard such wild stories before. I am supposed to believe that a prince of Shapir stands before me? You do not look like anything other than a teller of tales to me. Stay out of trouble if you have any brains. Stay out of trouble and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do you?
Alright. See what this sign says.
From the sign reading Burgomeister's office, you cleverly deduce that the Burgomeister works here. It's been years since you studied Mordavian, but you think that Burgomeister might be the word for mayor, or perhaps sheriff.
Oh, that's here. Let's do this one.
The sign reads General Store. You wonder how much of a commission the salespeople get.
That must be
the sign simply reads Inn. Guess that means you should go in. This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already. They're polite, aren't you? Well, manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see.
Can't see what that is. Let me see. More time. Oh, I don't know what's blinking so fast. Okay, never mind. Let's buy that. We'll buy that again. And 3. We'll do 4. All right. We'll buy some garlic. Candy, buy an oil flask, buy a pie pan, shopping bag. I think that's it. I think from what I read from the walkthrough, the hand broom is only for paladins. But oh heck, let's buy that too. Why not? Ooh, I'm getting broke. Okay, anyway. Alright, let's save. Hopefully we can just find a way to make some money. Alright. Okay, now let's ask her some questions. Or did I tell her about myself? Probably not. No.
If you must know, my name is Olga Stovich. What's your name, stranger? And what are you doing in Mordavia?
You tell her a few things about yourself.
Oh, professional hero, huh? Easy to say, hard to do. We'll see. Let me see, what could you use? Well, besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself. I do have some lovely sandwiches you can use for rations. And garlic, of course you'll need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from rusting. And if you like sweets, I've got some yummy homemade candy. Although the garlic-flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and a shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
Alright, I don't really need to ask about all this stuff. Oh, that's that. Okay. Exit. Rumors.
Now, what would you like to know about?
Innkeepers. We haven't met the innkeeper's wife yet. Let's do the castle.
The castle north of town was abandoned for many years. Then, some strangers moved in 4 years ago. No one knows what goes on there now. But it won't be for the good, I'll tell you.
Let's do innkeeper's wife.
Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy. werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic, so you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here. That is a bad place, and you'd better have nothing to do with it. It is dangerous and should have been torn down long ago. Many a stranger never came back after asking questions about it, so don't let your curiosity be the death of you. Yeah, my husband and myself had run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you. You be careful. We don't need you going around stirring up trouble, after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you? Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Borris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your back.
I think we met a Borris. Let's see.
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
I want to look at the time. Day 1. Oh, it's almost sunset already. Is there a way to adjust the time frame? I guess not. Speed skill. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's walk around some more. Oh, well, let's ask him some questions. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself.
You say you are a hero. Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words.
Ooh, la-di-da. No, I'm not going to tell him how I got here.
The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in. My name is Yuri Markarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset. Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers. The Burgomeister is the mayor of the town. You will be wise to listen to what he says and stay out of trouble. There is not much for sale at the shop next door, but you may find something you need there. The monastery is to the north of here. It has been abandoned for many, many years, but it has a bad reputation. No one in town will go near it, and if you have any sense, neither will you. There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night.
Okay, I think we'll end the video there. That was a good little introduction on the first day. If you happen to like the video, feel free to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you again. Thank you for watching. Alright, see you all next time and have a good night.